Oh my god! What the f- It's time for some more Clevatess. Do me a solid, make sure you leave a like on this video, share, support, subscribe, ring that bell if you haven't already. But of course, Patreon is where you're going to catch my full-length, uncut live reactions over there. But let's jump into it and see what this Academy arc has in store for us. You know, you gotta admit, for a first day of school, already shaking down the teachers, that's a pretty big dick play. Let's let them cook. Hey, some people want a bottom. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. Bottoms are appreciated in the world. You just gotta find your top. Already established, some people need a bottom, Clevatess. Don't be a hater. Bro has low self-esteem about himself. That could cause him to go down a very dark path depending on how the show progresses. Bro's so powerful he can't even wield a fucking wand. What the fuck did we walk into, guys? I mean, bro's seen better days. It's a pretty reasonable reaction given the circumstances of everything. Oh my god, oh my god. Like, I think people are underestimating just how good explosions are looking this season. Usually it'd be way more 3D coded. Yo. That was personal. She broke that thing's jaw. Right in the balls. Right in the monkey balls. Okay, that works too, I suppose. And some people deadass tried telling me. Some were joking, but there's some deadass trying to tell me that there wasn't dark fantasy anymore because we're out of school. You sure about that? There were some who deadass thought because we're in an academy arc, it couldn't be dark fantasy anymore. Some were joking, some were legit serious. Who's laughing now, motherfuckers? It may be an academy arc, but that doesn't immediately negate from what the show was going to do. If you watched season 1, you knew the magic side of this world. There's a lot to explore, stuff that you might only learn from an academy. When we walk through that door and we see the walls, the floor, the ceiling painted red, severed bunny head, okay, dark fantasy is clearly still on the menu. And I gotta be honest, the tonal whiplash of like spending 12 minutes of the episode not bloody at all, only for it just to be so gory that I was actually shook. But the thing is even with that establishing moment where you say, holy shit, they're going crazy with it here. Like, this shit ain't right at all. I wasn't expecting the tragic outcome of Nathan. Like, that actually has me. Like, bro is in his own world, seeing everything as demonic beasts trying to grab him. And all he's doing, he's not trying to even kill. He's trying to do self-defense. Leave me alone. I'm scared shitless, as anyone would be. Because in this world, if you try to cheat the system, if you try to get your own magical crest sooner than you're capable of having it, bad things are going to happen. And the outcome of this kid is considered the positive outcome. Loses 3 years of memories, will never be able to do magic again. The little magical aptitude he had, completely gone. And he won't remember the past few years of his life. Something tells me that this is probably going to be the best thing we will see for anyone who tries to get a crest early. Because when we started fighting this thing, right? I thought it was pretty cool. It's a big-ass monkey. It's doing some sort of sonic blast from its vocal cords. But man, my initial thought was he's definitely dead. I'm like, I've seen Full Metal Alchemist, right? Once you do too much body modification, you ain't turning back to normal, right? So initially walking in and realizing who he is, I'm like, he's going to die. In a way, I actually think the outcome that's happened is more tragic. Like, of course, being able to live is better. And maybe a few years ago from his life, he didn't have as much desire to learn magic. But something tells me that this kid's life, his entire life, he's wanted to be skilled with magic. And if we send him back, he wakes up, right? He spawns back in. He's going to wake up and he's going to be like, well, I'm just going to try. He's going to spend the rest of his life chasing after magic, having no idea he probably can't use. And even if someone tells him he's not capable of doing it when he wakes up, do you think that's going to stop him? I doubt it. Anyone who was willing to take that risk to begin with, I feel like we're going to end up killing this kid, man. He's going to try to do a crest again. He's gonna turn into such an abomination that this is gonna look fucking nice. I mean, she's fucking bleed. Like, look at the damage that she was bleeding from every which fucking hole, man. I thought this was a insane episode. The first half was so fun too. Like, it's not even just like look at how much I loved episode 1. It wasn't anything too crazy. I just like the world of Clevatess. I like its characters. But yeah, the second half like fucking cooked. But hell, even characters I thought were just gonna be douchebags, like some Jesse and James from Team Rocket, they actually were kind of nice in the second half of this episode when they started supporting. Like, I think there's going to be a lot more depth to characters than we're initially expecting, but of course, I'm most interested in him. So there's like this little test where you have to draw the seal, say the words right, and you ignite a flame without breaking the glass container where it holds the candle, right? Everyone's doing it, you know, half of them can't do it, half of them are great at doing it. And I was like, oh, this guy, Gladys, if he does it, is clearly just going to shatter the whole thing. We didn't even see him take the test. We did see what would have happened if he did. It's kind of funny because the two bozos, the two siblings, are the ones who destroy it, and they both go at the same time, and the teacher, like, basically wants to abort them right there, like, you guys are fucking Neanderthals. But I love the fact that you have these wands, right? So even people without great magic or magic at all, the little gem at the bottom allows you to do the magic, right? The fact that he tries using one of those wands and it just shatters like that, ain't no one ready for Clevatess. If he finds like a fucking staff that's able to maintain his power, oh god. God help anyone. And I gotta be honest, this is probably gonna be my favorite ongoing gag of this season, is her, like, immediately first day of school, grabs, if you fucking tell anyone who I am, we will gut you. And she's like, oh fuck, okay. And it's the fact that she doesn't even have to like be verbally assaulted. It's just the concept of just seeing the shit around her. And she's like, I have friends literally nowhere. I'm going to die. She's going to fake her own death just to get out of this. And I wouldn't blame her at all. Like, it's that funny. But I'm interested, right? Because boy is going to learn a lot at this academy. We have the rivalry that got established last week, which has me very excited because they both clearly know the other is big dickin'. I think we're going to be in for a very good season. I mean, the opening itself looks fantastic, and I think highlights just how chaos crazy it will be. I do think some people improperly judged episode 1 by thinking just because we're in academy, it's not going to remain to have that same dark fantasy element. And episode 2 said, can you hold this real quick? Boom! Just sucker punches us and reminds us that just because we're in academy doesn't mean brutal, dark fantasy coded things can't happen. We're just going to learn a lot more about the magical side. So when those dark fantasy elements happen, whether that's going to be some monsters attacking the school, students becoming monsters, it's going to hit hard. Who knows? Maybe they can even surpass season 1. Let's let them cook. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on this week's episode of Clevatess down below. Sadly, going to be one of the most underappreciated sequels this season because everything decides to air on Wednesdays. But you let me know your thoughts and feelings down below. Leave a like, share your support, subscribe, ring that bell. And yes, Patreon is where you're going to catch my full live reactions either way. Hope to do this one weekly on YouTube, but if not, we will be doing it on Patreon weekly either way. And if you're already over there, I'll give you a video shout out too, because my patrons are what make this YouTube channel possible. So today we got Croyville, Mecca, Christoph Senzwoski, Mia Lynch, Cert, and we also have Hell Nuroth. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, and y'all have a good one.